Welcome everyone, Dr. Thor here. More shifting training and general psychic building tool. But as I've mentioned, shifting is very important to shift out of your common reality into a more empowered biophysical psychic reality. And you do this by using simple, fun tools. Now, here's a great company that makes a whole bunch of great psychic empowering puzzles. Think Fun. And you can find their myriad of games. There's their actual website. And they have a lot of great games and they change from time to time. What works best is shifting, generally is some sort of puzzle. And this is a puzzle called Brick by Brick. And it comes with 50 cards of different types of things you can build with basic concentrations. You have actually these 5 shapes, and these 5 shapes can be made into 50 different designs depending on the actual difficulties of these. So here's like number 5 right here, which is right on top. This is, you look at it and you say, well, how do I build that out of these 5 pieces here? And what you want to do is find a particular piece, and this could be one of them, something that's easy. And you can start by just trying to put this together. So, and putting the shapes together and then using it just like a puzzle. Okay? And this is going to take some concentration to do. So while you're trying to figure that out, you've shifted away from your common thoughts, hunger, sex, your problems of the day. For a short few seconds, you've shifted into a neutral zone, which means from there you can go and then do things like tune your radionic instruments, start using your pendulums. But to just come from day-to-day activity or whatever you're doing, the stresses of life, and then try and work with a pendulum machine is not a good idea. So you want to do this shifting. And, of course, here's the solution on the other side here. So, and the whole idea is with all shifting or any psychic empowerment tools you're using is do not strain yourself, because if you dump out energy to figure out a little puzzle, then what happens is that you drain yourself. You certainly don't want to do that. So what you want to do is just basically to get the puzzle itself completed and remember what you've done. I mean, what you could actually do, particularly when you start off, is don't even bother trying to assemble it from here. Okay, this means you have to figure it out. Assemble it from actually here. So this allows for a easy build like this. I do that right. You can see it even takes a little concentration to get these pieces together, even when you know what the puzzle is. So let's look at this and concentrate on that particular way. And you have, this has to go down one, like this. And then this is like this. Ooh, looky there. So, as you can see, just assembling something by even knowing the actual pieces to go together took concentration. Now, that didn't take too long. That's about the perfect time you're done. Now you're ready to work with your pendulums, bring your machines out to start doing your radionic tuning, concentrating on doing some candle magic, whatever it is you're going to do. But now you've cleared out a lot of that reality. And again, you don't want to waste a lot of time doing this and draining your brain energy. You just want to focus away from your day-to-day. And as I said, there's 50 different puzzles here. And, if you want to clear, depending on how much clearance you need, and these are really beautifully made. They, as I said, they give you these little kind of like cards, these are like the size of playing cards. They come in a nice box. And most of their puzzles are all the same in terms of the way they make things. So they give you a little bag, which is nice. You could carry this around with you if you want to use this tool somewhere else or take it with you if you're spending some time away. But before you do anything, you use a shifting tool, plain and simple. So use your shifting tool. You could randomly, if you wanted to do that, just pick a card out. Here's a card. We just picked this card out. You could randomly pick a card out. And you can do this daily. And of course, doing things that are a little different every day is important, and it keeps you thinking. So, there are only 5 shapes here. So, always this is very easy to identify. And then we have at the bottom here, we put that. And of course, we have this thing, which is fairly easy to identify. This goofy looking thing, which goes here. And then, of course, this that just fits in over here. I don't know if we can see that on the film as much. I pull back a little. But now this has been able to be made. Now I am shifted, and now I'm able to do other things. So it's as simple as that. There's no reason to make this into anything special. It's fun to do this. This does open up and stimulate you to think differently. So doing stuff like this increases your psychic abilities, makes you think outside the box, stimulates all those centers within your physical brain where your, quote, psychic energies come from. So these little types of things are very good. They also help, as I said, just in general, get energies to parts of your actual brain, physical brain, and mind that normally you don't use. You got to remember, you're doing the same repetitive task all the time. So whether that's getting up in the morning, doing this, doing that, it's all the same stuff that you do every day, and you're doing the same probably 30, 40 tasks. So your brain is kind of in a slot. It's not doing much. Your mind is just going through the motions, and that generally is not something that's good. So what you want to do is have it stimulate different areas, force you to kind of think differently, which is sending energies to different parts of the brain in your consciousness, which then is able to activate your higher realms of thinking and coordinating. So these are highly recommended. As I said, you can buy these in any, they're considered, quote, toys, puzzles, etc. And you can find these at the usual places. You can get these, of course, if you want to try and save a few bucks, you can get them on eBay and other used outlets, which there's no reason why you couldn't get something like this inexpensive. You don't really need a new one. These are not overly abused in any way. And as you said, it's amazing how much these basically 5 pieces here can turn into so many different shapes that look kind of impossible. And I do like the fact that these things come with their own little bag. It's got printed the game on it. The cards fit in there, and also the actual pieces fit in there. And you can put them like this. So if you want to go any place, and again, you always should be stimulating. If you're, you could do this on breaks at work. You could do this on your coffee breaks. You could do this before you go home. You want to shift away from thinking about, a lot of times people get caught up in thinking about their jobs. They get in their car and they get in accidents that way. Or, you're stuck in a particular reality there. If you want to keep your higher senses working on things that are important for you, manifesting whatever you desire, well, you don't want to think about what you just did at work or what you just went through or whatever. You want to shift into now a neutral space. So shifting is critical. This is a skill you need to work on. And as I said, this is just one of many tools. Find something you enjoy doing. But I love these Think Fun. And they have many, many of these. And they're all well made, and they all tend to be kind of small. So this is a nice little small bag you could pretty much carry with you anywhere. Throw in your luggage if you're traveling, etc. And this allows you, once you shift, it allows you to be in another state at any time you want and get away from thinking about some worthless information that you were just involved with, no matter what that is. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Many more to come. Make sure you're doing the foundation training. This is it.